people who know me and who knows my journey and after all the studies I did and after all the clients I had and the experience I had in nutrition, I figured out that the keto diet and the low carb diets are they are my favorite because I see the effect on the clients, I see the effect on the long term and short term, everything. So the results are always inspiring when it comes to keto diet and low carb diet. So today I have the founder of the Keto Reel, and he has a story and he has a lot to tell us today. So Marco is with me.
Thank you, Aya.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Marco, to Aya's Aura. It's a pleasure to have you. But let's start from how it all started for you.
Well, we all have a journey, right? So mine started maybe 5 years ago. I was living in London. I was having a completely different life. My background is in finance, so I've been in investment banking for 19 years. I was living the typical life of somebody who sits in an office all day, and I didn't like it. And at some point, I decided to stop all this. And I was inspired by Dubai. A friend of mine had moved to Dubai. He was living his best life. And I decided to change my life completely from one day to another. And just before COVID, I decided to move to Dubai. And what I was looking for a different life. At the time, I was weighing probably 136 kilos. And I felt that I was not happy. My older brother just had a heart attack, and I didn't want to be in the same condition as him. So I decided to move, and then COVID started. And COVID was the catalyst. We were at home for some time, we had lockdown, and I decided to invest in myself. I decided to study a little bit, biochemistry, a little bit of nutrition. I decided to understand what were the mechanisms that were working in my body or not to fix myself. And that's what I did. And that's how my keto journey started. So thanks to a keto lifestyle, to intermittent fasting and exercise, I changed my life around. I lost 34 kilos. I feel now maybe 20 years younger than what I was 5 years ago, and I'm certainly happier.
Was it hard at the beginning?
It was not that hard because it came with the realization that, when they tell you things like the more you need to eat less and exercise more. I felt that, like all fat people, I felt like that I was guilty of something, of not exercising enough or eating too much. Whereas in fact, we didn't have the right knowledge, and we didn't have the right knowledge at the time. So it was not hard because this was a journey of empowerment for me. So I discovered what works and why it does. And so it was not hard at all. It's just a matter of
Understanding.
Understanding makes all the difference. Knowledge is power. So once you understand the insulin theory, then you understand everything.
Yeah, so you understood the insulin theory before even starting, so that's why it was easy for you.
Absolutely, yeah.
But some people, they always say it's very time consuming. It needs time to prepare the food. I don't have the time. I'm busy. I'm working all day. So what can you tell them?
Well, I don't find it particularly time consuming. I feel that it's very lazy to rely on somebody else's croissant or sandwiches for a short-term fix for your day. It's much simpler to have some nuts dipped in dark chocolate, have a piece of cheese, but just don't take what is offered to you because very rarely that is good for you.
When did you start to feel the effect of the keto diet on your life?
After 2 or 3 weeks already.
Wow.
Yeah.
You dropped all the water weight and then you start
I
dropping
did.
the fat. And
I
this
did.
is how
And I felt better. I didn't want to nap in the afternoon. I felt immediately energized. I felt like great. Accompanied with intermittent fasting. So both of them, they really worked very well
they
together.
are the best combo, I believe. So let's go back to Keto Real.
Yeah.
How did you start the brand and why? And what was your first product launch?
So we started 14 months ago. So we started in July of 2023, and the first product were the cookies. I decided to go into the market for cookies because they were the first things that were offered at supermarkets. So in some supermarkets you find self-claimed keto cookies, and I wanted to do them differently in the best way I possibly could. And also because I rely a lot on supplements and I have free drawers of supplements, I wanted to get those supplements back into the food. That's where they're supposed to be. So I wanted to complement the nutritional deficiency that we all have in our life. So I thought about keto cookies for every moment of your day or for the different things that you might need.
But there are some sweeteners that also raise the blood sugar, and this is what not people can understand. So in Keto Real, I have to tell people this because you are very cautious about the ingredients that you put inside the products. That's why you called it Keto Real, right?
Correct.
Because it's real keto. It's not like the
Correct.
other products in the market. Because it came out of experience, it came out of real life experience, right?
Correct.
So I wanted to do something now. I want to, on air, like on the episode, try the product. And I want our videographer to try it also. And I want to know because he's someone who never tried a keto product. And I want to know how he will feel about the taste.
Yeah.
Okay? Ahmed, تعال. Do you have the products with you?
We have something, yeah.
Okay, so can we get... Yeah.
Spread.
I want you to try the keto product.
Yes, it's a chocolate
It will
spread.
be interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I want the normal people who never tried the keto diet know that we don't eat trash. We eat tasty food.
Exactly
Like-
the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tasty also, yeah. And it's real chocolate. It's real chocolate. What the people doesn't understand is the chocolate spread that you buy from the supermarket is not chocolate. It's all oil. It's very healthy. He's on a diet. This is keto. This is low carb. This is no carbs, no sugar. It's yeah. Come. Show us on the camera. Come stand here.
No,
Yeah. Can people see you on the camera?
This
Okay.
has
Okay, wait. This is camera.
Okay.
so effectively this has zero carbs.
Zero carbs.
This is zero carbs. Yes. It's
Look more.
healthy. It's like.
Before 3 months, 1 year, I don't eat chocolate.
Yes, but
Yeah,
this is a healthy chocolate. What does
First
it
of all,
feel?
is it good?
Mm.
It's good.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
It's like any normal chocolate spread.
When I taste, first I feel no sugar, but after 1 second, 2 seconds, I feel sugar.
Yes.
But after 1 second again, no sugar.
But there's
There's no
actually,
sugar.
There is no sugar.
There's no sugar.
Okay.
Can I take more?
You can take more.
I
Perfect,
will
right?
take it. Okay, I will take it. I will take it.
Yeah. Ask them. He's the owner of the brand. It's not
I'm
me.
just kidding. But
Zero carbs.
really,
Effectively
Is this
zero
the one
carbs.
with allulose?
This is the one with allulose, so this is even better for you.
Okay. No.
أي حاجة تجربة expert okay.
No. He's happy with the experience because he never ate chocolate for 1 year. For 1 year, he didn't eat chocolate because he wanna do like the.
Yeah. So in the classic gym or bodybuilding diet that we have been indoctrinated with in the 80s and 90s, you typically consume protein and carbs and you don't consume fat because you measure everything on the basis of a quantitative measure, which is calorie.
Yeah.
Calorie is just an output of energy.
Yeah.
Now, if you do that, because you know that in 1 gram of fat there's 9 calories, in 1 gram of carbs there's 4 calories, in 1 gram of protein there's 4 calories, naturally you tend to stick with food that has lower calories, that is carb and protein, and you neglect fat.
Yeah.
That goes to the detriment of your hormonal system, okay? And it's simply wrong because you try to get away with the only food which is fat that doesn't raise your blood sugar. Whereas you should do fat and protein and take away the carbs.
Yes.
But people don't do it just because they don't understand the maths.
Yes.
So the whole point is that if you are having 100 gram of yogurt, you want that yogurt to have as many calories as possible because that means it has the lowest concentration of carb.
Yes, because
possible.
our bodies work on a hormonal approach. It's not like 1 + 1 = 2.
Absolutely, because the hormones are just an information for your body. So
Yes.
they tell your body whether you want to create more muscle tissue, whether you want to create more fat tissue, or whether you want to repair your cellular membranes.
So for the people new to the keto diet,
Yes.
how would you define the keto diet for them? Like, if you want to motivate people to do the keto diet, what would you tell them?
So, first of all, stop counting calories. So don't be a calorie counter.
Okay.
So don't
Number
focus.
one, don't be
Don't
a calorie
focus.
counter.
Don't focus on quantity. You have to think that you can eat as much as you want of certain foods. That's what you have to focus on. So it's not the quantity that's important for your body, but it's the quality that's important for your body. So every meal should be based around a source of protein and some fats that go with it. This is the most important aspects. And let go of everything that is related to cereals. So the whole world of grains, let them go completely. They are not typically made to help you. So whatever is rice, pasta, bread, pizza, donut, leave them go. Don't eat those. So focus on your chicken, focus on your steak. Really appreciate eggs. Try to cook them in different ways. Do an omelette, do scrambled eggs, eat some prosciutto if you can. So focus on cheese. Fantastic. Don't be afraid of saturated fat. This is keto. And you will find life much more rewarding.
When someone will answer and tell you, I cannot give up pizza, I cannot give up donuts, what would you tell him?
Well, occasionally, I have a slice of pizza. It may happen once every 2 months, but before I do that, I eat other foods. So I never have pizza alone, because if I want to blunt the blood sugar effect of pizza, I want to have some protein before. So I typically have some nuts or some cheese before eating the pizza. And if I eat a little bit of pizza, I put a lot of olive oil on it. So again, I try to blunt, to reduce the glycemic impact of the grains alone.
That's perfect. I always say, like, coat your carbs.
Correct.
Put a coat above the carbs. So your body will digest it slowly. More than taking, like, if you take the slice of pizza immediately, it will buzz your insulin. Like, the insulin will go crazy and you will have no control.
You want an ice cream? Have the ice cream after the steak.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then after we did the cookies,
Yeah.
how did it perform? Was it successful? Did you feel like, yeah, this business is going somewhere? Or you felt like, no, it's not going anywhere?
So the reality is that I'm not in this business to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the business trying not to lose money. So the success for me meant other people trying the products and actually buying them every week. So this for me is success. It means that somebody else is sharing my own vision, my own taste, and that's how I define success. So I want to connect with other people that are on a keto journey, on a fat loss journey, or on an autoimmune journey. That is what is important for me. So I'm not in here to make an empire of money. Otherwise, I would have chosen different ingredients that are much cheaper. I would have taken shortcuts. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to build something based on honesty, on what I honestly think is better for people.
because keto diet, we have to tell people that keto diet is very effective to people with diabetes or pre-diabetic or people with epilepsy. And keto diet has proven results on epilepsy, on epileptic people, epileptic kids. So keto is not like only for weight loss. Keto is for your health.
So actually, typically people think that a keto diet is an elimination diet. But where does the word keto come from? So keto comes from ketogenic, meaning it produces ketones. So it actually adds something to your life.
Yeah.
So you're making your body produce ketones that are fantastic for your brain and are also fantastic to fight cancer. Okay, so you are armoring
And
yourself
longevity
and
also.
longevity with properties. You're armoring yourself, so you're adding yourself something that is important. So keto diet, a ketogenic diet, it just means it makes you smarter. That's what it really means. And ketogenic, it also means it makes you lose some fat, meaning that you start to use your own body reserves of fat,
Yes, and
which
you
you
will
have
get
plenty.
rid of the unnecessary fat.
Absolutely. So a keto diet is something that is fantastic for me and for everyone. You don't need to be on a keto diet to appreciate keto products. You just don't hurt yourself with the keto products. That's what you have to think. So I'm not on keto, I'm not having the cookies. No, quite the opposite. So have the cookies because it's much better than all the alternatives.
But the market of the keto products and the high protein products, and you know that this market is, I'm sorry to say that, but it's like a black market for me. Because there's a lot of products that mentions keto and they are not keto. There are a lot of restaurants that mention that this plate is keto and it's not keto and doesn't meet the keto requirements at all. And there are products that mention that it's high in protein, however, there is no protein. So what do you think about this industry? Do you think that this myth will go away or it will stay? Like people will keep making unketo products and mention that it's keto?
So there are bad actors in every market. And of course, with people knowing more and starting to look at the labels, maybe the bad actors will be discovered, but also they will be attracted by a growing market. So I have to say that there are keto certifications out there. I decided that all our products, they need to be keto certified. They need to have less than 5 grams or net carbs per serving. So I'm not producing anything that is not keto friendly. And for every product on our website, we are the only one that publish a video with the blood test, the blood sugar results. So you can see immediately the impact on a random regular person, so you can imagine the impact that it has on you. So that for me is it's non-negotiable.
I'm a consumer now, okay? How would you guide me to go buy a keto product from the supermarket?
So you have to look for the right ingredients. So first of all, you have to look at the amount of carbs, and then you look if it has fiber in it. And you take the carb, you subtract the fiber amount,
Right.
you have a good indication of the amount of
The
net
net
carbs.
carbs.
There are other variables like the sugar alcohols in there, but the best approximation is just carbs minus fiber. And then you look if the product has enough of protein for what you need. So this is the way I go about it. And then you look at the ingredients if it doesn't have the nasties, so all the E numbers and things like this.
Okay, so very important to make sure, because this is very important and I think nobody knows about it. The E numbers.
Yeah.
The E numbers are a disaster. Okay? It's
Most
poison.
of them.
Yeah, it's almost a poison for me. Okay, so how do you think that Keto Real stands ahead of the competition in the market?
So our products are high quality, and I want them to be high quality. So they are for people that really look for the best for themselves. Competition out there is a bit mixed. There aren't keto-only focused brands. There are some fit brands that are not really fit. There's some mixed companies that do a bit of gluten-free, a bit of keto. We try to stick with what we know, which is a keto or low carb in general.
So, because I saw previously a study that you did on the blood sugar and comparing to another brands in the market, we will not mention names, but I want you to give me like a brief on this study.
So, for instance, we're looking at chocolate right now, and we're looking at a very famous chocolate that has for 100 grams of chocolate, 70 grams of carbs, of which 40 is just pure sugar. And you can compare that with our chocolate that maybe has 5 grams of net carbs, because we always offset the carbs with the fiber, and it has 0 added sugar. We just cannot write 0 sugar because there's lactose, which is a naturally occurring sugar in milk, but it's effectively 0 sugar. So see that and see what that does to your body.
Authenticity, and you're always like honest with your products, with your clients, and you consider your clients you.
Yeah, they're like me.
Because you had the experience yourself. Where do you think Keto-Real is going, and what are the future plans for Keto-Real?
So we try to be quality, but we try also to be affordable. So our prices are aligned with the rest of the market. We are focusing a lot on online. So I would like my customers to buy from my website. That's why I started a loyalty program. So for every 100 dirhams you spend on the website, you get 15 dirhams back that you can spend on your next purchase. So because I want to create the loyalty, and I want to create this sense of community. Where am I going next? Of course, I will try to get into more supermarkets, and the next thing I'm doing in 2 days is a meeting for duty-free shops at airport.
wow.
That's also a great market, especially
Yes.
for impulse buying. Each time I travel, I would like to have like a source of protein always available with me, because that's the most important thing. So I would like my protein bites,
Yeah,
which
because travel is one of the things that stops your progress. Some people, they keep doing the diet and they are perfect, and then when they travel,
and they stuff their face with the rice and the curry that the airline gives you.
yes,
And the airline still doesn't give you a choice of low carb or keto.
yes,
Gives you a gluten-free choice.
Yes.
It gives you a vegetarian choice, but it doesn't give you a choice
Yes.
of low carb and keto. So I want my products to be there.
Perfect, Marco. You inspire me every time. But I just want to mention something, because we said that your product is much higher priced than the other products, healthy products in the market. But at the same time, let's be honest about this. The quality of your product is way ahead of the quality of the other healthy products in the market. So this is what I was talking about. Like, you didn't want to say it. I felt that, but I should say it. Like, when we compare the glucose levels and the insulin levels after we tried a different popular healthy product in the market, and we tried yours, it was like a huge difference.
Absolutely.
So if I would pay like 5 times higher price than the other products.
But it's not 5 times. Let me reassure you, it's not 5 times.
I'm
It's
telling you,
comparable.
Yes. It's let's say like 1.5.
1.5 maybe. So, but I just want to give you 2 things to consider. The first is the ingredients. So just to give you an example, in my protein bites, the base is a mix of almond flour together with whey protein. But when we say whey protein, it's not like any other whey protein. We only use grass-fed whey isolate, which is of course, the most expensive type of protein, because it's already filtered for lactose and it's grass-fed. So these are the things that I eat for myself, and I would like my customers to take advantage of. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the way I measure the quality or the keto quality of a food is a measure through a ratio, which I call clean protein ratio. I simply do number of protein divided by net carbs. So my products stand out because they have the highest possible amount of of protein and the lowest possible amount of net carbs. And most other people, most other companies, they fail in that. And then how do I measure if a product is expensive or not? I just measure the price of this clean protein. And my clean protein is much cheaper than everyone else's because their protein is full of crap. It has a lot of carbs around it. So to seek for that one protein, you need to spend a lot more.
So this is why it was important to get you here today to tell people about the quality, because I believe that people are still humble enough that they don't know about this. What's the difference between a grass-fed whey protein and stuff? And one more question, Marco. So I believe that you are doing a new addition to your products, which is changing the sugar, the alternative sugar that you're
Correct.
adding to your products.
Yeah.
Tell us why and tell us what it is.
So I am trying to listen to customer feedback, and I'm trying to change the ways in which typical manufacturing happens. So again, we are a young company. So imagine the negotiating power of just me going 14 months ago to a chocolate manufacturer, say, hey, I would like a product done this way. And he would ask me, okay, how many would you buy? And I would say the number, and he would say, hey, no, I'm not going to change too much for you. Anyway, so long story short, right now, our chocolate products are sweetened with maltitol. Maltitol is a sugar alcohol, which is partially absorbed by your body, which means that effectively you have 1/4 of the caloric energy that you typically will have in sugar because the rest is not assimilated. But sugar alcohol, when they're taken in excess, they can have a laxative effect. They can cause some bloating. So it's way better than sugar, and that's the main point. But it is not the optimal sugar alternative. Now that we are a bit more mature and I'm finding a lot of customers that are helping me in this journey, okay, I am approaching the market slightly different. So I am planning to change the sweetener of the chocolate from maltitol to allulose. Allulose is the very best sugar replacement that you can find in the market. It's 7 times more expensive than sugar, just to give you an idea. It's natural because it's a natural occurring sugar that you find in figs, okay? And it has a ton of health benefits, none of the nasties. 98% of allulose is not assimilated by your body, it's just excreted away. And it has, it reduces your appetite, it improves your gut bacteria. It is just so fantastic for you. And so we would love to move to allulose, and we're doing the test, and we hope to introduce it in the next, I don't know, a month and a half.
It's the best artificial sweetener because
Natural. It's not artificial.
yes, natural sugar alternative because
Correct.
it doesn't give you the fake insulin response
Correct.
that we always highlight it, because people think that the other sugar alternatives, they don't do this. No, they do this. Your body might mistake the
Yeah.
sugar alternative to
For
form
instance,
a
that
sugar.
happens with the sucralose, for instance. Like a
Yes.
7 or 8% of the people, they have the encephalitic effect of insulin. They just have the brain tricked and they release insulin.
Would you ever trade your quality of the product for the money? Honestly,
No,
Marco?
no, no,
Honestly,
no.
You will never do this.
No,
Promise.
why? I'd rather stay out of business.
Perfect.
I mean, I don't need this. So,
Yeah, continue. Wait, let me check the rest of the questions. Do you feel like the market needs more keto products?
absolutely. Market needs it badly. When I see people buying tons of rice tons of pasta. Market needs it so bad. I would love for keto alternatives of every food. I call this ketonization. If I could, I would ketonize every product out there. And in fact, at some point, I will do the staples, the best rice, the best pasta alternatives. People need it. At the moment, I'm focusing on convenience. So things that people eat when they're away, when they are in an office setting. So everybody should have a pantry full of keto-friendly snacks, and they should want to treat their employees the best way possible, their customers the best way possible.
Okay, but do you think that this will be affordable for people?
I think it will be affordable because the health cost of not doing this is just so much higher.
The health cost. This is what I always say. Thank you. Because it's the health cost. You will pay it off later.
Yes,
If you
absolutely.
don't want to pay today, you will pay it.
Yeah, if you want to save money buying the rice today, tomorrow you'll have a metabolic disease. Is this what you want? Is this the best use of your time on this earth? It's not.
But some people are against the keto, and some people, they say, even nutritionists, they say that this is a trending topic and it will go away. Do you think it will go away?
I simply will not go away. However, the way people understand keto is wrong. So keto might subside as a word, and low carb will become the long-term word for it. I also believe in it because
Me too.
you need to have some sort of sustainability in your when you go out with people in society. So low carb is much easier to manage than keto. But for me, the difference is than keto, I'm less than 20 grams of net carbs per day. Low carb, I'm maybe less than 30 or 40. So it doesn't make a
Yes,
huge
and
difference.
also the amount of protein. In low carb, you can increase the amount of protein, but in keto, you have to eat 70% fats, which is, I believe, a bit of not sustainable.
Yeah, it's a lot of fat. Yeah.
But at the same time, low carb is very sustainable, very life friendly, because people, they always say that this is not sustainable, you're weird. And actually, what's pissing me off nowadays is people feel like, why you're healthy? Healthy is weird. That's my
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Have a drink.
yeah,
It's like this is glorified in society. Just
Yeah.
have a drink. Let's have a blast.
you're weird. You're so weird. Why you're healthy? Why are you eating like this? Are you eating veggies? Are you seriously eating veggies? Like, I feel like ashamed sometimes.
Oh, yeah. You're having a protein shake. You're not having the
Oh
pizza.
my god! Are you
What's
eating
wrong?
grilled?
What's wrong with you?
Are you eating grilled fish? You're not eating fried? Why you're not eating fried? You're so weird. Oh my god.
But this is lack of knowledge. It's
Yes.
lack of knowledge.
This is why we're here. This is why, like, I'm here. People like you are here because now you have the products, because we're addicted to the feeling of cutting off the chips, but we have it keto, guys. We have it keto. Like, I'm enjoying keto, like chocolate every day. I eat chocolate every day, by the way.
Well, at home I have keto ice cream,
Mm.
keto protein ice cream. I have keto tiramisu.
Oh, your keto tiramisu is? Oh my god! And you know what?
And I'm Italian. I'm telling you, keto tiramisu was very important for.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
And do you know what it was amazing also? The cinnamon. Oh my god.
The cinnamon cookie, you mean?
No.
No, the
There's
cinnamon
a jar,
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Cheesecake, yeah.
Cinnamon cheesecake. No, this guy, his products are like amazing. And I feel like they are homemade, but in a way or another, they are not homemade. You know, do you get me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's not homemade.
From home
but-
to kitchen or factory, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not. I don't feel like it's a factory product because I did try a lot of healthy products. I did try them, and sometimes, do you know what? They fool me. I know how to read the ingredients very well, but sometimes they fool me. Like, I'm in a hurry and I buy the product. I read it. It's okay. I read the carbs. I read this blah blah blah, and they eat it because I'm in a hurry. And then I take the pack and I read it fully. They are lying to me. They fooled me. But this guy, no, Marco, thank you for your products. I really
Thank you.
appreciate what you're doing, and I will keep supporting you and your brand. Like, for I am considering myself a partner now because I'm watching the new allulose
development, yeah.
transformation. And
It requires a lot of testing because we don't want to change the texture too much of the product. We
Yeah.
have to change all the other proportion. So it's a bit of work, but I'm very happy to do something like this.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I felt so happy, and I'm happy that I am really part of this. And I will keep supporting you. I will keep supporting your amazing team because I like them. They're amazing also. So, yeah, for more to come.
Yeah,
And we're waiting for more products.
waiting for more.
But let me tell you at the end that he has like more than
35
35 products. You will never get
in
to
14 months.
in 14 months.
All keto certified.
Yes, all keto certified. Make sure that the keto products are keto certified. And I'm telling you, you will feel like it's a homemade product. Thank you, Marco.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have you today. And it's definitely not the last conversation between us.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.